Welcome back to the Toilet Talk with Terry 21. This episode's question is, if you were a fly on the wall, who would you listen in on? Well, that's an excellent question. Somebody asked me that question one time, and I did not know that fly on the wall is an idiom because I take a lot of stuff literally because I have Asperger's. Yeah. Okay, I sound like Hardy again. Anywho. So, because I took fly on the wall literally, here's what I answered, and it's a mouthful, so bear with me. If I were a fly on the wall, I would listen in on the KKK, I would listen in on Antifa, or Uncle Tifa. Okay, bad joke. Anyway, you see that security gates keep us human beings, us ordinary human beings, out of places like where the KKK hides, where Antifa hides, where Uncle Tifa hides, where ISIS hides, out of the White House, out of the Black House. Okay, bad joke. But on to the point. Those things that can keep us humans out, like the gates and the security locks and stuff, cannot keep bugs out. And that obviously has to include flies. So let me get this straight. If flies could suddenly talk, they would be able to tell us if America was about to undergo a surprise attack? Well, I guess that answers that question. If I unleashed a genie from a lamp and had 3 wishes, my first wish would be that flies can speak. Or no, not just flies. I wish that all bugs can speak. Let's hope that I get it right on the first wish, because I would hate to waste my second wish on correcting the word flies to all bugs. I would rather all bugs be able to talk and share such things with us rather than be one of the bugs on the wall myself, or be a fly on the wall myself. Given that I'm not allowed in the White House, being able to sneak in and eavesdrop on a conversation with the president would be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Whereas if I was a fly, I would be able to get away with that kind of stuff all the time, which would not make it as unique or as once-in-a-lifetime opportunity-like. So, and also, I don't want to be able to... Like, if I was a fly, there are some things that I would be able to do that I do not want to be able to do because they're just... I don't want to. Like, I would be able to listen in on young couples having sex. I don't want to be able to do that. That's creepy. I also wouldn't want to get swallowed by an old lady and be trapped inside of her body as she dies. If y'all know the old tune that I'm talking about. If I was a bee, here's what I would do. I would do this for a living. I have never endorsed men who beat on their wives. I don't. I think it's cruelty. It should not be allowed. Yeah, you name it. If I was a bee, I would listen in on couples who fight. And if that man lays one finger on his wife, he's gonna get a taste of my stinger. Well, actually, once you sting somebody, you die, so I don't know if I could do that for a living. So, all that I have said on this episode was the answer that I gave when I was asked that question. If you were a fly on the wall, who and what would you listen in on? Well, after I gave that answer, it was explained to me that fly on the wall is an idiom that means a person, a human being, who eavesdrops on others as if they're a fly on the wall and they think people won't notice them, but people actually will notice them. Okay, now I know what my real answer to that question is. I'm not a fly on the wall. I've never been a fly on the wall. If I have, I don't remember, but I don't want to be a fly on the wall ever, so I don't have an answer to that question, because flies on the wall are people who eavesdrop, and people who eavesdrop are freaks. They are creeps. I don't want to be a creep, Goodbye. I mean, come on, who would want to eavesdrop on people? Eavesdropping makes people uncomfortable. Which leads me into our next topic, our next discussion question for the next episode. Join us on the next Toilet Talk with Terry 21 for what was the most uncomfortable thing you had to do out of politeness towards somebody else. Okay. Don't forget to, in the meantime, as you're thinking about that, sub for more content. What's to come next is going to be amazing. You don't want to miss it. All right. Take care. Peace, y'all.
Hold up.